What's good, YouTube? Thanks for coming back. Today we're going to be talking about conditional statements. So we're going to be talking about this thing that says if, parentheses, something's going on in here, alright? So let's check it out. I already went ahead and opened up the Unity program. I already have my game object on the left already holding a script. So let's go ahead and open that up and play around with the conditional statements. Alright, so I already started us off on the top left where you see the integers. You got a equals 1, b equals 0. We have a boolean, the value is set to true, and we have a string that says car is equal to the text Camaro. Alright, so before we get started, we're going to just test something out real quick. Here we have the debug.log, and we're going to go ahead and save this and see what happens at the console when we hit the play button. So let's check this out. Alright, so we're going to be waiting to see the response for where it says console right here below. I'm going to go ahead and hit the play button and see what happens when we do debug.log with the 3 and the operation with the 4 going on. Let's see what happens. So you can see that we got this set up as true on the code. So let's go back there and see what's going on over there. So if you take a look, we have debug.log, and in the parentheses we have 3 is less than 4, and that operation, which is the less than value, is going to tell us something in return. So if we have 3 less than 4, then that's going to return true. If it was the opposite, then we would return a false. And with that, we can now set up the if conditional statement to return things for us and do things for us. So let's go ahead and check it out. So here we go. I already have the if statement created with the body. We see the curly brackets all set up, and I'm going to go ahead and fill something in there in the parentheses. So what's going to happen here is if I put something in the if statement and that comes out to true, it gets evaluated, and whatever is inside the curly brackets is going to go ahead and do that job for us. So let's say I have a is greater than b, and we take a look over here, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0. If that is true, then here inside it's going to go ahead and do something for us. So for this case, we're going to go ahead and say debug.log, and then we're going to say if this whole thing is true, it's going to return this phrase right over here at the console. So let's go ahead and check this out. So 1 is greater than 0, so this should be printed out at the console. Let's go ahead back to the console and check it out. Alright, here we go. So if we hit the play button, we should get a true, and if this conditional statement gets the true, then it should be running that debug.log for us. So let's go ahead and do it. Alright, we're back at the Unity screen. We're going to go ahead and hit the play button. Now if the conditional gets a true from that, we're going to be able to see hello world get printed onto the console. So let's check this out and see if it worked. And check it out. So since we got the if statement reading a true, it's going to go ahead and return the debug.log text where we set it up as hello world. Now let's check something else out. Now here we are. I ended up switching the operation. Now we're going to have a is less than b, and if this is true, this will run this. If not, it's going to be false, and it's not going to run the debug.log, and it's not going to return the hello world. So let's check this out. Alright, here we're back again. Let's go ahead and see what happens now. We should be expecting a false in the if conditional statement, and if that is true, nothing will get ran. So let's go ahead and start it up. Check it out, nothing came out through the console. So that is what happens when we get a false statement. Alright, now let's go ahead and test out the boolean inside of the if conditional statement. So let's go ahead and get rid of this, what we have now, and go ahead and type in the value, which is going to be true. Now basically we can just leave it how it is, and we can say if the value is true, it's going to go ahead and say hello world. Alright. Another way that we can also represent this as a conditional is, let's say that this is equal to true. Alright, so if the boolean is true here and it's also equal to true, it will be working and it will go ahead and give us a debug.log, and it's going to print out hello world in the console. All right. Now, if we were to change this to false, it wouldn't be equal, so it wouldn't run this at all. But for now, let's just go ahead and run this piece right here, where if the value is true, it'll go ahead and run this for us. So save, and let's go and check it out. All right, back again at Unity. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the play button once again. And check it out, it was true. So it printed out hello world for us once again. Let's do the last thing. And this case is gonna be the string. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and use the string that we have here, which is car. So we have the car variable set up as holding the text holding Camaro, right? So that's a text. Now, if it's equal to this text over here, let's say car, it will print this out for us, right? But in this case, we know that this is false because the string here is Camaro and it's comparing it to car. So this will not run at all. So let's go ahead and verify that one last thing. Save, let's go. All right, same thing again. Let's go ahead and hit the play button. And of course, this came out to false, so nothing got printed out in the console. All right, so we went ahead and we compared all the values that we had in terms of integers with other integers. We tried out Booleans, and we even compared strings to get just the basics done with the if conditional statements. So that's it for now, and thanks for watching this video. See you guys later. Bye.